Hello everyone, welcome back to my ASMR channel. Today we're gonna do a Christmas look. I don't have my decorations up yet. It's a little bit early for that, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Tradition in my family is to like put decorations up quite late, and that always used to like irritate me. I was like, Mum, can I put decorations up yet? It got to like the 15th of December and I was freaking the hell out. But now I'm an adult and I have my own place. I kind of understand why she put it off a bit, because it's just stressful. But the fact I'm doing Vlogmas just kind of pushes me up the bum to do it, and I'm honestly very excited. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm excited to put up the tree. I'm excited to get the decks out because I can't even remember what I have, to be honest. But it's still stressful. I've got a really itchy armpit today, sorry. I have a whole lot planned for Vlogmas this year, you best believe. I'm actually currently waiting for a Boohoo order to arrive in the post because I'm doing a Christmas party. I'm doing a Christmas party outfit idea video. That's what I was trying to say this whole time. Thank you. It's quite a big order. I actually missed it because I was in bed quite late on Saturday, and now it's Monday, so it should be coming soon. I'm doing a lot of Vlogmas things. Obviously I'm going to be vlogging my life and stuff, but I'm mixing it up with a few things like wholesome Christmas content where it's like one video dedicated to doing one thing, because I feel like 25 days of me and my usual day-to-day regular routine would probably bore you dry. I don't know why that would dry you out, but starting with my eyes, can I zoom you in anymore? Oh, I can. If you've got a day in your office that you're dressing up in ugly jumpers and stuff, then whack this look on. Or if you're going out to eat with your boss, whack this look on. If you're going out for a party with your friends for Christmas, whack this look on. If you're sitting in bed watching the Grinch with your boyfriend, whack this on. Just using my traditional crusty, dusty palettes, which is why I never really say I've stopped kind of saying quite a lot about what I'm putting on my face, because I feel like the stuff I put on. Let me just demonstrate to you the sort of stuff I put on. What is that? By the way, what I used earlier a minute ago is my Urban Decay primer. It's actually rubbed off, and that's not because, I mean, it is old, but it rubbed off like a month into me having this, because I don't even know why. It's supposed to be like good quality, but while I put stuff on my face, I thought that I would go over like my Christmas wish list this year. I don't really have any particular reason why I'm doing this. I think I'm more just excited about the fact I actually have a Christmas list this year, because usually I don't ask for anything. I hate asking for things. I guess it's because like I'm spending a lot more money on life at the moment. It's meant that I actually have things that I want for Christmas, because usually I would just go out and buy them myself, and I hate the concept of asking people for things. But this year I was like, do you know what? Screw it. If you don't ask, you don't get. So sorry Mum, sorry Dad. What I'm aiming to do on my face today is like red and green themed, obviously. Whatever I do on this eye, I'm gonna kind of do the opposite in color on this eye. So like the green on here is gonna be red on there. And then the green, where the green is on here, the red's gonna be on there. Whoa, that does not make sense. Is that red enough? God, it's pigmented, that's for sure. I guess that's red. Anyway, I love this palette. Like, when I first got this, I was like, oh, I might give it away to a friend or something, because I don't like it that much. And I've used it, and I'm like, damn, it's like the prettiest palette I've ever had one of. Ace Beauty Grandiose palette. All of my colours, all of my palettes literally come from BoxyCharm. I have trust issues when it comes to buying palettes. I can't trust that I'm gonna like them. Like, I get too scared of dedicating myself and buying a palette, so a makeup subscription service is like the perfect thing for me. Speaking of, swiftly going into the actual like topic of this video, for the first time ever, I've actually asked for a palette, which is just like beyond frightening to me this year. It's the first time I've ever asked for like a high-end palette before and dedicated myself to choosing one. Usually, I mean, I'm lucky enough to be on PR lists. Not many, but a few, and that's amazing as well, because literally I don't have to have that scary commitment of choosing something and then regretting it afterwards. I think this is ready enough. Any more ready, and I think, whoa, yeah, that's ready enough. I've been trying to grow out my eyebrows for years, and only recently they're full. Well, they're getting there, that's for sure. If anyone else has been trying to grow out their eyebrows, persevere. It takes years. It's not a little quick process. Very itchy armpits today, what's going on? The palette is quite a hilarious story, actually. The palette I've decided to ask for this year. Do I have a darker green? I keep getting sidetracked. I'm sure I have a darker green. I hate how I use this so much, and I know I use it in every freaking video, and I apologise, but I kind of don't. I just like it so much, which is why I decided to ask for a freaking palette for Christmas. So I'm asking my mama to get me Jawbreaker by Jeffree Star, please. I really want the Jawbreaker one. Everyone's getting so pumped about Shane's palette, and I really want the Jawbreaker one because I've been contemplating getting a Jeffree Star palette for so long, and watching the video they made together just kind of woke me up a bit with like the effort and the time and the quality that goes into good palettes, like expensive palettes. So I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna treat myself to one that I know is gonna be good, and I know Jeffree Star works with really crazy colors, and I know a lot of other people do, but that palette really sung to me. I like my bright ones, which is why I always use this one so much, because it's so beautiful. And a lot of people always tweet to me like, oh, you should try the Jawbreaker one, I think you'll like it. So that's on my Christmas list this year. Maybe I should ask for chokers this year as well. I need some more chokers. That's something for the Christmas list, Santa Claus. With the dark green in this, I'm just gonna like go over my creasy bit a bit. A little bit of depth. And then I might even sneak a bit of that bright Christmas green on there. Can I just like thank you guys for not judging me in the comments when I do my shitty makeup, because I know it's not the best. I could do so much better, but you just choose to keep that to yourselves, and I really appreciate that. The only thing with this is it crumbles quite a lot. The fallout is intense. God, speaking of Fallout, I've been playing Borderlands 3 all weekend, and I keep having dreams of mass shootings. So that's really nice for me. It's the only reason I got up early this morning, is because I woke up in actual shock of my family dying. Love that. Okay, I'm getting the tiniest bit of this black, which is dangerous as hell, but I'm gonna mix it just to add a little bit of Christmas texture. Texture? Definition. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Do you like my cute little lights in the background, by the way? Oh, so cute. I'm kind of starting to love and appreciate my house, my home, what I'm doing with it, my decor. Oh my god, look at that. It's getting there, it's getting there. Something I have put on my list actually is plant vases. Vases. Vase. Vase? Is that my parcel? Oh my god, please no. I can't answer the door looking like this. My postman seems to know when I've got like a horrendous face on, because that's when he wants to knock. It's happening. Oh, it was my own reflection. I was like, oh my god, I can see a guy in like one of those like reflective jackets. It's literally my bag reflection in the window. Anyway, what I was gonna say, I've had this little bag for so long. I wear it everywhere. It's my staple. Wherever I go, you'll see me in this. The amount of Geordies that have said to me, "Ee, that's a Bonnie bag," and I'm like, thank you. Like, everyone here describes this as a Bonnie bag, but it's really like getting to a point where it's broken. The little handle here ripped off. I ended up snipping the other side off, so I took it off completely. The zip has fallen off, so I ended up attaching a little diva keychain on here. It's just getting, I mean, I've used it like enough. It was from Skinny Dip and I love it so much. I thought I'm gonna ask for a little mini backpack. I love my mini backpack. So I think my sister's gonna get me that. I've asked my sister for it anyway. For a little one that I found in New Look. It's a glittery one. I was gonna get another holographic one, but I was like, do you know what? I need a change. Let's remove this fallout, because I can tell it's probably very annoying. Ta-da! This is going to be my like thing that I use this year, because the glitters in this, particularly these three there, are just like, actually this whole palette is very Christmassy other than the middle two, because it is meant to be like a festival one, but for me the colours in this just scream Christmas. So this reddy one is going to look banging on the red side, and then for the green side I think I'm going to use the more golden one, because gold with green will look kind of nice. Yes, I'm excited for that. Let me put that on. PUR, per the festival one. I actually sometimes, a lot of the time, put it on with my finger. I know that's going to make a lot of people mad, but glittery eyeshadows tend to go on better with your finger. I don't think that's that criminal to say. At least I hope. But look. Oh, I mean, this could kind of be like a New Year look as well, because it depends if you go out there for Christmas. I personally do. I like going out on Christmas Eve, but it's obviously up to you. You could totally wear red and green around New Year as well. I'm gonna dip into the gold. Speaking of New Year, a new resolution of mine that I wanna get good at. I don't usually set myself new resolutions. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm making Christmas lists, I'm setting New Year resolutions, but something I wanna give myself this year, next year, is actually to get better at illustration, like digital illustration. I really Really want to get good at that. I'm always, like, for my whole life, I've been in awe with people who can just, like, draw really easily. Like, they have an idea, they get it in their head, and they just, like, transcribe it onto paper. I'm just like, how do you people do that? Like, anyway, so that's something I'm gonna try and get good at. And I was originally gonna ask for a tablet, like an illustration tablet for Christmas from someone, but like I've already asked for quite a bit. I feel like really rude. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be getting that this year, if I'm honest. I mainly had that like before I made the rest of my list, so that's kind of something which maybe I'll just buy myself in January or February or whenever I can afford it, because I want to get myself a little tablet so I can really practice, because I try and practice every now and again on Facebook, on Photoshop at the moment. However, I literally am using a mouse, and that will probably trigger so many illustration artists out there. I'm sorry. And a lot of people were saying to me, oh, you need to get an iPad if you wanted to get good at illustration. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm not buying an iPad just to find out that I can't draw and then I'm going to give up next month. So yeah, any tablet companies you want to sponsor me, because that'd be great. What should I put like in the inner corner? Do I put just like a white or something? Or maybe even like a black? White or a silver maybe? Silver, I'm gonna do silver. Ellie, man, I just don't wash my freaking brushes enough, do I? Per again. Clearly I like the consistency of their colours. I just like their glittery colours. They do, is it even pronounced per? Anyway, they do their glitter ones really nice. This is in Midnight Masquerade. Oh, you can't see that. Midnight Masquerade. And they have a lovely little silver here. So I'm just going to dip-a-roo. Oh, I've just realised I'm mixing silver with gold. That is like, isn't that supposed to be like a deadly sin? So the next thing I have on my list, well, two things I have on my list are kind of similar to the tablet, because they are, well, they are more so work-based than the tablet is. The next two are actually quite boring. They're just like worky things, and I think over the years your Christmas list gets more and more sensible and adult-like. I want an external hard drive, guys. I've just put like big external hard drive, please, because I need that room. I need that space. I got so much digital stuff, it gets big. And as you guys know, who work with video, you'd know how big video files are. They are huge. And sure, I try and compress files down all the time, but it's still a lot. Oh, there's a lot of fallout on this one, lads. Actually, I should put another colour here, shouldn't I? I'm going to put the one underneath, actually, for the colour for this eye. Yes, good decision. I'm actually, usually when I do like one eye different to the other, I prefer one eye. Like there's one eye that's kind of cuter, but I like both of these, although I do sort of want to do this one on both eyes. This is real cute. Anyway, yeah, I want an external hard drive. Yay, exciting. I already do have one, by the way. It's just got full, so. And on top of that thing on my Christmas list, God, I need to blend that. It's something that I actually ask for, the only thing I usually ask for every year, which is why it's the first thing on my list, because I knew I'd be asking for it, is an SD card. I always ask people for SD cards. If they're like, I don't know what to get you, I'm like, an SD card? Question mark. And people are usually like, oh, that's boring. Or they're like, you've got loads of those already. And I'm like, you have no idea. You have no idea. I'm basically asking you for like pockets of oxygen, because I need SD cards. Basically, if you don't know, it's just a little card that you put in your camera to film videos on. I'm literally filming using an SD card right now. I don't know why I'm explaining SD card to you. I'm pretty sure you all know what an SD card is. I'm going to put a strip of red underneath this eye and a strip of green underneath this eye, and it's going to look banging. I'm sorry to toot my own trump. I never really tell people what size SD card I want, as long as it's like HD, basically, like video quality HD. Because like, if the minute I start saying the size, that's when I start like determining how much you're going to pay for me for my Christmas presents. So like, I just let them decide how much they want to pay for me, because like, I totally don't blame them if they're like, if they don't want to pay anything, really. I kind of love that. I love that idea I had. Thanks. It's all right. Going underneath as well. Oh my giddy aunt, mixed with that gold, that looks stunning. I mean it doesn't, because the rest of my face isn't done, but, and I tell you what, this would look even more poppin' if I actually used fake eyelashes, which leads me on to the next thing on my list, which I don't think I'm going to be getting, if I'm honest, because I don't think I know. Right, I've asked my mum to get the Jeffree Star palette, and I'm literally telling her how to buy it, because I didn't think, like, she can online shop, sure, but like I worry that she's gonna spend all that money on like something that's not the correct one or something. I'm not saying she's like silly, but I don't even know what I want when it comes to magnetic eyelashes. I want to get out magnetic eyelashes though, but I don't think I know anyone that would be like, I can sort that for you. So I'll just put it on there, just more as a reminder for me, like maybe if I get some Christmas money, I can buy some in January. But yeah, I've always loved the look of false eyelashes because it just makes like every eye look pop so much. And if you wear eyelashes on a regular and they look good, like they don't hang off half the time, which is what I don't like about them, how like they always end up just popping off anyway. Well done to you, like I respect you so hard. Magnetic eyelashes have been a thing for a little while, and at first I didn't trust them when they first came out. I was like, there's no way in hell I think that's gonna stay on your eye. I didn't understand like how can a magnet stick on your eye. Then I realised it's the eyeliner that's magnetic. So I've been looking at reviews and it's almost as though the universe is telling me to, because Bubs Beauty, one of my favourite YouTubers, posted a video called Magnetic Eyelashes, Are They Worth It? A day after I tweeted that I wanted to try magnetic eyelashes. Like, what's going on? Oh, damn. I mean, it is a little bit weird that I've like decided to do that on the other eye, but also, who cares, right? Who cares? Can I finally put concealer on? Yes. The next thing on my list is actually semi-practical as well, because it's something I felt like I should put on my list because it's getting cold, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have my mum and dad's heating anymore. It's all on me. Love that, ladies and gentlemen. We literally got a letter in the post the other day telling us that our gas and electric bill had been doubled. But that was simply because like before we weren't using the heating at all. This place is all right like in the summer months, but oh my god, the temperature has just dropped recently. I was literally having a manifesting ritual one evening. I get in the bath, I write my manifestations down, I meditate, I do my thing, I leave the bathroom to Adam holding a letter going, yeah, we've just been warned that we're going to be charged double in December. And I was like, right, okay, universe, is this your way of talking to me? Because if so, I'm not dealing with you right now. But no, in all seriousness, it's just little things that you have to really change, like really think about whether it's worth putting it on. Are you cold or are you just naked? A lot of the time I go around in like little shorts and I'm like, it's so cold, and then I look at myself and I'm like, Ellie, wrap up, bitch. So it's like having spreads on the sofa at night, like putting blankets down, getting all snuggly and finding my fuzzy socks again. So my next thing on my list is a dressing gown, and as long as it's soft as hell and fluffy as heck, I'm fine. It doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't matter if it's Winnie the Pooh or Mickey Mouse, I just want it on me and in me and around me. Preferably with a hood. A hood would be nice, but all I care about is the warms. So that's the next thing on my list. A good old fluffy dressing gown. And I was actually in TK Maxx the other day because Adam was buying a winter coat, and I thought to myself, there is dressing gowns over there, I'm gonna go have a look. And it wasn't until I was like touching them all, you know when you just like run your hand through them all and you're like, oh, this is so good, when I realised, oh, I need a dressing gown, this would be perfect. I mean, even to help me get out of bed, right? So I used to get up with Adam for work. I mean, this morning I did because I was having like terrible dreams about scary men trying to kill me with a gun. Over summer, I was getting up with Adam at the same time as Adam. He went to work and I just got on with stuff here. And it was fine. We had a whole routine. We were loving our life. And then winter hit. The sun doesn't come up and the heat never arrives. So I'm in bed like, I am not leaving right now. No way. And it's become a little bit of a struggle because like, I want to be supportive and be like, let's get up together, we can support each other. But I'm like, no, you can go to work and I'm gonna get on with my work when it's not as dark and scary, which is usually like 1 p.m. Oh my god, I'm actually loving this. I don't even care if you don't, because I do. And usually I'm really scared about what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Oh, my beloved perfume. Oh, I could put this on my Christmas list. This is by Misguided and it's their Babe Power. Freaking love it. Sorry, that was really angry. Unnecessarily angry as well. I nearly smashed my favourite eyeshadow palette. I know you want me to get another one, universe, but you don't have to smash my old one. I talk about and to the universe quite a lot. Like, anything happens and I'm like, universe, is that you? And I'm sorry if that comes through a lot of my videos. It probably does. It's probably annoying. It's just my way of getting through life's troubles. Where's my eyeliner? Universe, is that you? Eyeliners are like buses. When you want one, there's none there. When you don't, they all turn up. I just found 2. So, I'm gonna do a cat eye look for this, like a proper classic. I really don't want to ruin this look, and I don't want to go overboard with eyeliner to cover up what I've created. I just remembered I brewed a tea before making this video and I've just left it in the kitchen. Who remembers that trend where it was like, people would tweet, this is just a reminder that you probably have a cold tea next to you, drink it up, or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but things like that made my heart so happy. Is that cute? Every time I look up at my viewfinder, I think Lotso's a man standing behind me. I've got so paranoid since living alone. I honestly really have. I know I don't live alone, but I'm home alone an awful freaking lot. No wonder why I'm having scary dreams. So I'm gonna go down here. Did it work? I made myself a fresh new tea because it was just so sad that I didn't have one. That's real hot. Do you like my new mug, by the way? I got this from Poundland, believe it or not. Poundland coming through. I actually want to just say, like, if you need some decor in your home and you just don't have the money, try Poundland. You will be pleasantly surprised. I was. Kind of just making me excited to see what they bring out for Christmas, because speaking of sensible presents, I've actually asked for an SD card reader as well, which is basically what you feed your SD card into to make it appear on the computer. So boring, but the one I currently have is broken and I have to insert it into the laptop at a certain angle, otherwise it just doesn't read it. It's just getting old and silly, and I just need anything to make my life's jobs easier, basically, and quicker, because I once spent like an entire half hour just importing footage, which is ridiculous, by the way. If you don't import footage, that kind of job should be done in like 2 minutes. So from one boring job onto the other, hoovering is obviously something I'm thinking about a lot more often these days, and something which I've like constantly thought in my head, oh, wouldn't it be nice, like constantly Beach Boys just play in my head every time. In fact, Beach Boys just play in my head all the time anyway. Bloody love me some Beach Boys. I'm always like, wouldn't it be nice if right now at this very moment I had a portable Hoover? And I'm not really sure if that goes on in everyone else's minds, but there's so many times where like crumbs are spilled, or there's like only a little bit of mess, not a lot of mess, just a little bit of mess in the corner. I'm just like, I don't want to get out my entire Hoover and almost bust my neck in because I want to collect a few crumbs. Do you know what I mean? And I hate sweeping up crumbs because like half of the crumbs don't get picked up properly. I end up stressing and getting really leery. I remember as a kid watching my mum get leery when she did the hoovering up, and I totally like feel her vibe now. Like, Mum, I get you. I understand why hoovering up is one of the most stressful things you can do in your daily routine. But anyway, I want a portable Hoover, and I'm asking Adam to get that as like a definite present because I really just want to clean my house without getting stressed. Particularly for the kitchen. And I think the people who used to live here, I had a little peek at the you know when like the estate agent takes pictures. I had a little peek at that, and they had a little portable Hoover hanging up on the kitchen wall, and I think that's a pretty good idea for like crumbs, because the amount of crumbs that get put on the kitchen surface, my golly gosh, so irritating. And I end up using like bleach wipes to take it all off, to like bleach it all down and like scoop up the crumbs, and that's so wasteful. Like a Hoover would be fine, and then I could just use a cloth to wipe down the sticky stuff. So my next thing is a portable Hoover. I was going to do wacky brows today, but I mean, there's so much going on, I really don't need to. I'm using Brow Pal by The Balm Cosmetics. Look how cool that packaging is. It's literally Wonder Woman, I think. No, it's not. They've made their own superhero character. That's cool. That's cool too. Believe it or not, that is actually everything on my list. Like, that is how not very exciting I am. You were probably clicking on this video to like get you all pumped up for Christmas and like making your own lists, but now I've kind of just inspired you not to make one. I remember when I was younger, my mum used to like have a go at me if I put on my Christmas list, "Dear Santa, I want." She was always like, "Ellie, it's I would like." I'm like, Mum, Santa has like unlimited stuff and his elves literally love making toys, is what they're designed to do. In what world am I gonna say I would like when really Christmas is all about the presents, right? I'm obviously joking, by the way. Let me know what you guys would like for Christmas in the comments. Write your own Christmas list down there. I kind of want to be nosy about what it is that you guys want this year and what it is people in the year of 2019 are after. Like, what's on people's minds? Do you even have a Christmas list? A Christmas list's a weird concept to you, like they are me. I hate doing mascara so much. This is Power Up by Butter London. I didn't even realise I had this. I found this at the bottom of my makeup drawer the other day and I was like, I should probably use this before it goes off. I don't even remember buying this, which doesn't surprise me because, like I said, I hate doing mascara. I find every part of it so boring. Buying it, choosing it, well, weird, in a weird way, like the way I've done my eyeliner today gives me the same kind of like finish look that false eyelashes would. I don't really know where that's come from, but it kind of like adds a little bit more to the eye look, I think is what I'm saying. So, and as always, the same freaking contour that I've done. I mean, it's nearly finished, so guys, don't worry about it. I'm about to use something else for the first time in my life ever. Definition to those cheeks, baby, and that big old forehead. Postman, I'm ready for you now. Is it only Monday? God. Friday, where you at? I actually really appreciate you guys for not giving me crap for like so much contour I put on as well. I feel as though I go a little bit hard on my contouring, but that's usually because I want it to show up in video. So I put extra contour on for when I'm filming, and then when I'm just like out with people, I'm like, I hardly bother really. The YouTube life. Is that the postman? My whole life is just waiting for the postman to arrive. Probably my favourite step nowadays. At the moment, I'm loving putting highlight on. It's just so much fun. Dusting my face with sprinkly fairy dust. I think I'd quite like to release my own highlighter. I mean, I'd love to put my own palette out, that's for sure. But highlight would be so much fun. Just experimenting with shimmers and glitters all day. Yes, please. Postman? Oh, it was the postman, but he dropped something that fit through the letterbox. Definitely wasn't my boohoo order. Multiple size 12 to 14 cloves will not fit through that box. This is Jeffree Star's, ooh, let me tell you the shade. Coral Fixation. Oh, okay, so this is actually like an orange-based red, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Dada. Am I done? Hey, I look a little bit crazy, but hey, when am I not? And I think I'm done for this Christmas look. I need to cut my fringe a little bit because it means that my makeup look doesn't get appreciated as much. Should we cut my fringe on camera? Let's do that. That sounds fun. This is literally how I cut my fringe, right, guys? Prepare to be triggered. Sometimes when I'm really daring, I just literally snip it across. I totally should have done this before I did my makeup. Oh, I got hair in my tea. I hope that you are enjoying Vlogmas so far. Let me know what other content you want me to make. What other Christmas content have I made? A few of you have asked me to do a Christmas gift guide video where I tell you guys what I got my family and friends for Christmas, but it's gonna be a bit difficult to do that this time because I have half of the stuff for my family at home, like at my mum's house, and then half of it here. So I don't know how I'm gonna show you because I won't have a lot of it here. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that this year, and I usually do that every single year, so sorry about that. However, I do have some cool things up my sleeve already. I'm not wearing any sleeves. So look forward to that, and Merry Christmas, early Christmas everyone. Have a lovely rest of your week. Don't forget to follow me on social media such as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. I'm also on Patreon. If you want to support my content on there, you can do that. I also do tarot readings. If you want to book a tarot reading with me, you don't have to be with me physically. I can do them online. Just email me. Use an email down there in my video description. Just email me and be like, yo, can I have a reading? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. I will see you guys for my next video. Goodbye.